Shalom, shalom. All right, before I get started, as always, I want to give all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah, HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Root Well. Peace and salutations to the occupants pushing this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is the brother Zayan Ahmad from the GMS Detroit Bar Camp. And this is going to be another video dealing with our natural born enemy, E, all right, aka the devil, all right, that the Bible speaks of. And this Maxine from Oxford, right, which the actual vaccine from Oxford is called AstraZeneca. As you can see here on the screen, this is basically an article that's dealing with some companies, or should I say some eugenics companies that are basically tied to the Oxford vaccine. So this is a very long article, so I'm gonna put this link definitely in the description box. But I just want to read the head of this, and I'm gonna get to the point. But in the heading, the title here, it says developers of Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine tied to UK eugenics movement. Okay, now this is not mainstream news, right? This is news that no one is supposed to hear of. But hey, the Lord did say that everything is basically gonna come to the light. So hey, here we have it right here that you have eugenics companies, all right, that's ran by, all right, people that hate so-called, all right, Negroes, Blacks, and Native Americans, all right, that hate you Israelites, all right. People that run those companies are tied to this vaccine that they're so, urgent to get, to you people, right? You have to, ask yourself, well, what's the intent? What do you have to gain from all this, right? And ultimately, hey, if they can't control the masses, they want to do away with the masses, all right? And the Israelites are the masses, because hey, the scriptures say we're as the sand of the sea. So in actuality, we're not the minority like they try to paint the picture of. So-called Negroes, Blacks, and Native Americans are a minority, but we're actually the majority, and that's why they try to keep us all separated to view ourselves as a minority, right? But it's in actuality, all right, the so-called white man, right, it is the minority, all right? It's less of him than it is, all right, of Israel. And basically, E has broken, all right, time and time again, E breaks that brotherly covenant of, wanting to slay his brother Jacob, all right? He's not trying to make amends, okay, with Jacob, right? So, there, the thing of, where they just say, oh, well, black people can one day see eye to eye with so-called white people, or vice versa, like that'll never happen. Okay, we weren't, through the spirit, we weren't set up to all right, coexist or to be buddy or whatever. But this man E, all right, from the elites on down, they have a driving force in their spirit that wants to, right, get rid of, all right, of the Israelites, right? They want to get rid of God's chosen people, right? And if they can't do that, they want to control God's chosen people, right? The whole idea is just to keep us out of the hands of the Heavenly Father, right? But so that's the spill. But I want to jump down to the exact point. Like I said, this is an extremely long article. There's a lot of good talking points in here, but just for time's sake, let's see if I can find, where was it? it's a lot of good information in here for real. Let me see. Slovakia. I was just looking at it. Just kind of slow down. Let me see if I can find it. Come on, bro. Yeah, I wish I could have bookmarked that part. Mm. Okay, here it is, Salaki. Okay, all right. So right here, right, it says arguably most troubling of all is the direct link of the vaccines lead developers to the Wellcome Trust and, in the case of Adrian Hill, the Galton Institute, two groups with long-standing ties to the UK eugenics movement. The latter organization, named for the father of eugenics, Francis Galton, is the renamed UK Eugenics Society, a group notorious for over a century for its promotion of racist pseudoscience and efforts to improve racial stock by reducing the population of those deemed inferior. So hey, it's clean. All right, and who do they deem inferior? All right, hey, we shouldn't even have to say, no. All right, but again, all right, these are two companies that's joined forces. All right, with one of the most right prestigious universities in hell in all of the world, right? And they're selling their vaccine as if it's convenient and this, that, and the third, right? But ultimately, it's set up right to destroy our people. You know, you have to wonder, like you have right certain leaders of our people, right? Whether they have a political platform or they have great social status, well, however, by whatever means, right? People in the church, right? That all of a sudden you have all these different people coming forth that's trying to, you know, make you believe in something, make you have faith in Esau science, right? And it's basically, it's poison. It's straight up poison. And moreover, to know that, oh wow, that okay, the AstraZeneca vaccine is linked, all right, to two companies, all right, that has a history, all right, of eugenics. It's a bad recipe. You know what I'm saying? That should be yet another, all right, violent red flag to tell you, hell no, I'm not dealing with that, right? Just on the surface, you should see this ain't something I should be bothered with, all right? But to learn of all this other information that they try to, keep it under a rug somewhere, and they just falsify, all right, certain information, or they cancel you, right? They remove whole channels, right? You know what I'm saying? Or brothers' pages or whomever that has anything to say, all right, regarding some truth, all right? Especially in the matter of dealing with this vaccine, all right, you're deemed a threat. You're a terrorist. You're a problem, mate. When at the end of the day, all we're saying is just look at the information, just look at the evidence, right? Whether you're actually downplaying it, right? The Maxine or uplifting, that's a whole nother conversation. But you have some videos that just say, just look at the information. You decide for, for yourself. And even that information is deemed as, threatening or hate speech or, whatever type of term they want to put on it, but they sure to, put in a negative light, right? And the only things, right, to be pushed forward is showing basically that the vaccine is helpful in some way, which is not. Right? Sorry, but not sorry. It's not. All right. But this is just more proof showing that this devil, he hates you. All right, on all levels. All right, and he won't do. He'll do whatever it takes. Or should I say? He'll do whatever it takes. Right, to put you Israelites down. Right, even through his science. But so real quick, this is because they always, right? They always have white people, right? Especially when you put the spotlight on them. They want to claim how they're not racist and they have black friends and my wife or my husband is black, so that makes you exempt. Like, no, the Lord's gonna judge, okay, all Edomites, right? From the least to the greatest, and the greatest to the least. It don't matter. At the end of the day, you have the spirit of the devil inside of you, and that has to be dealt with accordingly, right? According to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, right? But for those that that say this, but this is Romans 13:10 says, "Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law," right? Because and what all these nations they do, they claim that we brother, and they wouldn't do us no harm, right? But yeah, we see on a grand scale, right, through their companies that they're looking to do great harm, right, unto the Israelites, right? They spend night and day and billions of dollars, all right, masterminding ways, all right, creative ways to put Israelites down. You know what I'm saying? So nothing has changed, all right? All right. Okay, so don't be misled, all right, when we each try to offer some type of incentive, talking about he'll pay you to take the max, or he'll offer you, I don't know, more hours on the job, or just little trinkets, all right, crumbs in essence, all right, for you to get this poison, all right, put into your body, right? And end all be all, right, is that because you don't know what the outcome can be, right? There's no sense in right, gambling, right, your life, there's no reason to put yourself in jeopardy, all right, if it's not necessary, okay, which it's not, all right. The herbs, right, out of the earth, right, the Lord gave us medicines out of the earth, right, and also through prayer, right, available much. So we don't need Esau's science or his medicine, right, his healthcare industry and all. We don't need none of that, all right, because the Lord willing, the Spirit of the Lord rests upon us. So we don't need, all right, Esau's handouts, all right, because as you should know by now, there's always an ulterior motive, right, with Esau, okay. So let me read that again. Romans 13:10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor, right? You claim we're brotherly, but yeah, time and time again, he's always, doing us dirty, right? He always has evil intent, right, to right, do harm to our people, right? Whether you go back to the infamous Tuskegee experiment, right? outright tell you it's an experiment. They just trying stuff on you. All right, so putting crack cocaine in your neighborhoods, okay, to putting guns in your neighborhoods, so on and so forth. And to right now he wants to put, right, he's setting up, right, through the Biden administration, they're setting up all these type of what's the word I want to say? Basically, they're just trying to make it easy for you to receive this max, all right? So where it's going to be at your local, whatever, Walgreens, CVS, and then I had read something else concerning that because they say they expect to have enough doses, right, to be put out to the American people, but they don't have enough people to administer the dose. So therefore, they have to go. They're looking into the, basically, first it was just the doctors that I guess could administer, just doctors and nurses, but now it's like paramedics or anyone that knows any type of what do you call it, like CPR, first aid, or even your dentist, right? All these different type of people have been deemed eligible to administer the vaccine now. So they're just leaving. They're trying to leave you without an excuse, So you have no way to say you didn't have the, whether the funds or you didn't know where to go to take it. They're making sure, that you get this, and you're gonna have to make a life decision, right? Do you fear, man, or do you fear the Most High? That's the decision that we're coming in, that we're being forced to come to terms with. All right. Another script I wanted to get is this devil. Hey, like a roaring lion, he's seeking who he may devour. You know what I'm saying? Day and night, he on the prowl. Right? While you niggas, thinking about what you gonna do all summer. Hey, this devil is plotting on you. Right? Shit, it may not be no summer this summer. You understand what I mean? Right? But this is Psalms 10 and 8. And it reads, in fact, let me start at 6. It reads, Psalms 10 and 6, he hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. On his tongue is mischief and vanity. Because in the article that I read from, right, that's not, like I say, that's not mainstream news. So therefore it's a lie, right? For, if this was common knowledge that any and everybody would know, then, it wouldn't be deemed a lie. But because he's trying to, keep a lid on certain information, all right, that's him being full of deceit. That's him lying. That's him being mischievous. So reading on, it says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, right? In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. And, hey, he's literally trying to set up, right, in your villages, in your cities, right? Internment camps and basically vaccine facilities, all right? And if it's not there, right, your local Walmart, your local CVS, your local Walgreens, so on and so forth, right? He's trying to he's setting all these things up within your villages, all right, within your cities, so you'll have no escape in essence, all right? See, because hey, you commonly shop at these places anyway, so how convenient would it be, right? Yeah, you pick up your eggs and you get your shot all in one swoop, right? But it said his eyes are privily set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. Kind right, his net, that trap that he sets up, using his media, right? Pushing that fear campaign upon you, or putting some type of guilt trip on you, when he uses the Christian church, right? The leaders of these Christian churches or whatnot, right? Put that, or, basically it's a guilt trip, or your lack of faith, and see, they misuse, all right, what faith is by believing in Esau's, way in his science. That's not what we're supposed to have faith in. We're supposed to have faith in the Heavenly Father and His Son, all right? But they twist the scriptures and get you Christians all messed up. You know what I'm saying? When they say, "Oh, you lack faith," all right? But yeah, but it's where does your faith lie? Lying. Who do you believe in? You have to choose a side. We only have one power, right? And for you to get close enough to deem yourself to have a relationship, you should know His name. Right? You should know His ways, right? And the great majority of our people don't. All right, so that's pretty much all I wanted to share in this video. Just dealing with, yet again, Esau's secrecy, all right? What he's doing behind closed doors, right? Going back, as they didn't disclose, right, that the developers of the Oxford vaccine, all right, that they have, UK eugenics companies tied to them, right? Well, of course, no, you wouldn't say that, right? That puts everything in a more negative light than it already is. So, hey, we on to you, devils, all right? So, Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, we want to give all praises and honor and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing His word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.